Could you imagine working countless hours and not getting paid? Well, this is what college athletes have been dealing with forever. College athletes rarely have free time and are consistently putting their bodies on the line. Today, we'll be going over the job like atmosphere and the injuries that come with it, the mental issues that athletes deal with, and also why it just makes sense. Before we dive in today, we should notice that opponents may argue that college athletes partially or fully get their tuition paid for and receive other benefits from being a college athlete. As we dive into the job-like atmosphere and injury that comes with it, many times athletes' work go unseen. They are often in the gym and playing their sport. According to College Strategic, athletes practice their sport 30 hours per week. In the same study shown, the regular college student is able to work 20 hours a week, balancing homework and all the other fun stuff that college athletes aren't able to do that other people get the chance to do. Another thing that athletes do is they put their bodies on the line all the time. Across the entire all collegiate sports, college athletes are reportedly have over 20,000 injuries per year. To, to go more in depth in that, out of every 1,000 collegiate football players, 9 of them are seriously injured per year. With over 13,000 collegiate football players, this means that over 100 collegiate football players are seriously injured per year. As we jump into the mental issues that come with being an athlete, there are a lot of physical challenges that athletes are faced with, but not many people know the mental challenges that athletes face. According to Athletes for Hope, 40% of collegiate athletes deal with a mental crisis, but only 10% of them are okay with seeking help. I believe that financially benefiting these athletes won't completely fix this mental issues that go with the athletes, but it would definitely change it because as a 19 to 22-year-old kid, who wouldn't want to get paid? But why I do not think this would quite work is because of all the issues that are still in professional sports and they're getting paid a lot and they still deal with the mental issues. Another thing that would change this and the mental problems that athletes face is many collegiate athletes leave college early to chase their dreams of playing at a professional level. Most of the reasons for this is because they believe that making money is more important than their schooling. But if athletes were able to get paid, then I feel like this would up the graduation rate for a lot of athletes. Another reason is that athletes deal with mental health problems is that when they underperform in a big time game, they can receive many horrible things that are done, including death threats and many other things. Athletes also deal with eating disorders and sleeping disorders. In a study shown, athletes have 50% of athletes sleep under 7 hours per night. As we sprint into our last point, it just makes sense for athletes to get paid. This is because the NCAA generates around $18.9 billion in revenue. And not only do they set up things for athletes, but the athletes are wearing the uniforms and making entertainment for other people. This also would help the walk-ons for if they were able to get paid. It wouldn't just help the star players, but also would benefit the walk-ons because they're not getting their tuition paid for. An average football program at the collegiate level will revenue about $40 million. The NCAA March Madness tournament for boys basketball generates around $1 billion in revenue. Many athletes have decided to skip college and practice for their sports and able to sign deals and make money so that they can make money for it. Many athletes have also taken to social media about this problem, and many people outside of the sports world have agreed with them. Another reason that it makes sense for athletes to get paid is because people are able to walk around wearing these athletes' name on the back of their jersey, but the athletes receive no funds and the teams receive no funds for that. In conclusion, today we went over the job-like atmosphere and injuries that come with it, the mental issues that all athletes go through, and also why it just makes sense for them to get paid for. Resolving this issue would make a lot of people's lives and make decisions to stay in school a lot easier for college athletes. Thank you.